what we are going to talk about is boundaries, setting up boundaries, right?
Right.
So essentially, what like I'm going to recap what we spoke about because this is all recovery coaching. Because once you understand strategies, it's easy to follow. Because if you don't have tools, we're going to fall apart. So one of the thing is you're saying even though the person you're separated from are not supposed to come into your space, they came in, they snooped around, they took something of you. Let's not name what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That way, like, we can keep it neutral. And they gave you an information what you're doing is hurtful for you for recovery. And essentially, based on that, you're going to stop coming here, right? Essentially, isn't it how crazy it is? Like he's using your own tools to beat you to death.
Yes. I'm like, and I want to cry, Dr. Brown, because I just feel like I don't know myself. I feel, I don't even know how to describe how I feel. It's like he took so much from me and I let him. I'm just angry that I didn't catch myself sooner, or I just allowed so much to happen in my life with this man to the point where I destroyed myself to go back to using drugs because I was clean for a long time, but I allowed this man to beat me down so bad to the point where I lost myself, and I'm back here where I'm right back where I'm started,
So see, sometimes people show you how strong you are by doing the wrong thing first. So we are going to sit back, we're going to separate, there are 2-3 things you're bringing up. The first thing is you need to take back power. You lost your power, right? Like you're feeling powerless again. The reason you're feeling that way is he violated your boundary. So it's his problem, not your problem. So the first thing we need to say is, hey, I trusted you, you crossed, and you did something that is very, very private for me. So in future, I usually do spiritual separation. When something intensely painful happens, I give myself 54-day break. Because in India, there was this lady who was falling apart, and because of that chaos was going on, so in India supposedly the protection force split her into 54 pieces and threw it everywhere, and she was only allowed to go in one nest, and she became the forest eventually. So if you recap, I kind of use the same space. So spiritual recovery takes 56 days because we have 8 different forms inside of power, and each 8 form to come back to unity, at least 7 forms has to heal itself. So each 7 is a layer. Remember, energy centers have 7 layers. So let's say 7 times 8 is 56. Okay, so you gather yourself back in 56 days. So spiritual breakup takes 56 days for us to rebuild ourselves. But 56 meaning 55th day we recoup, right? We have a new strategy to go on. So they'll give you the motivation. So one of the things I do is I'll wear the same shirt, pants, just like a saint, and do this for just eating, sleeping, no decisions. But you need to set your boundary. You say, from now on for another 56 days, you cannot have entrance inside my fence. This is my rule. If he violates, you can do whatever legally necessary. That's number one. Okay, the next thing is powerlessness is because he's seeing your growth. It makes him scared. So he is using something to take back power. So he's coming from a place of jealousy. Remember this. So that makes it easier because you don't need to play his game. See, you are playing, let's say, I'm going to use game strategy. You are swimming and he is using football strategy. His strategy is for him. So you say, hey, if by chance you're doing that medication or that thing, I bless you. Do whatever it takes. Never ever get into this program. It's not for you. Stop it right there. Don't engage with them. See, what you're saying is you're using your time, your brain to look up what he said.
Yes.
Delete his messages. So what I'm saying is, unless you tell him now next 56 days I'm not going to read your text messages. So the minute it comes in, keep your word, delete.
Okay.
Okay. So mark your calendar, 56 days.
Okay.
Right? Then the third strategy is it's about you being strong. So there is a place in you that overwhelms you with inability to handle that space. So whatever that space is, we need to rebuild. Okay. For me, I believe in people. I trust them, and that's where they violate me.
Right.
And
Same here.
I was actually like 2 minutes ago I was crying with the other girl because I felt so violated inside. It's so interesting you're coming here and you're saying the same thing. The violation can happen in India. Females are inherently given the power. We have the power. We don't need any validation. Female is power centers. So in power centers, there are three ways it moves. The first center is delusion. The female has the power to disintegrate delusion. And the core word for that comes from four different power energies. That is, first thing is the potential to be what you want, extreme abundance. Whatever you want to build, you can build. Contentment out of abundance, removal of misery. Okay, this is called illusion center. And then the speeches center comes in. The speech center, what you think, what you feel, if you act out, you're going to be powerful. Okay, that's the second one. And the third one is 54 spaces inside us we hold to hold power. So learn from this experience next 56 days. Where exactly you feel him? Is it in your tummy? It's in your heart. It's in your brain. So you need to retrace. For me, I always hold it in my gut. That's why now, stop it! So pancreas, pancreas is because you come from fear. Because when people don't allow me to trust, I get scared.
Yeah.
So you need to rebuild that place where you are not scared anymore. How can you not be scared? By letting go of the exact thing that scares you. So actually, I work in mental health, thank God. And my husband used to call me crazy. So I decided to go work in the mental health to understand what is crazy, because he'll tell me, like when I talk about him, it sounds really crazy. But but see, sometimes you hear what you want. So when my kids were very young, he'll say, don't go near mom. She's crazy.
That's what my husband does too.
So, I used to, when my babies were young, I would never even talk because I felt if they cannot talk, they're going to have custody. So when they need to go visit their father, I need to not say anything. My babies are my number one. I kept my mouth shut until they started talking. And when they challenged their dad, no, you cannot do it. That's when first time I spoke.
Yes.
And it was as recently as 2 years ago. So my kids are so big. So it doesn't matter. So the thing is, until your babies were big, you cannot talk. Now that the babies are big, now it's time to heal you, because that space inside you need to heal. And the trusting space is a beautiful space.
And I have no trust for nobody right now. I'm just angry. I smile. I show a good outside face, but inside I'm angry. Hurt, depressed. I'm just so many damn things in one, and the way I would handle it is to go and medicate myself, because it was just too much on my mind to think about, and that was the easy way for me. But I don't want that anymore. I don't want to die. I got good kids. I want to see them grow. I want to see them. I want to be able to enjoy being a grandmother one day. You know what I mean?
See, you know what? I understand what you're saying. You already raised your kids as a grandmother. That's what I did. I stepped out of being mother. I couldn't do it. I raised my kids as a grandmother. Now it's time to raise you and your husband as a mother. Okay, so you're done with grandmothering. Because that's what I did with my kids. I gave them no rules, because I felt one person with lots of rules is enough. But the best part is, because of that, my kids are really healthy because of their father's strictness.
Yes.
So I enjoy the discipline. So in some ways, I'm so grateful. I even tell my husband, I said, thanks for being the biggest source of love in my life. But at the same time, remember the nurturing is you need to be the mother to him.
Right.
So your kids are your grandchildren, your husband is your child. And then through that, you will learn how to be your own mother. Because you have a little girl in you need to raise.
Yes.
So I feel next 56 days, just nurture you. Do
Okay.
whatever it takes. Take it easy. Don't make decisions.
Okay.
And you need to tell, if in case he says it, hear from him from a motherly space and tell yourself, he is talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
It's all, whatever he says for next 56
Yes.
days is on him.
Him, exactly.
So you put a mirror in front of you and you say, that's for him, not me. And then for you, what you're going to do is next 56 days, you do what makes you happy.
Right.
So first of all, you need to figure out, where are you lost? Where are you? So go find that kid. Where is lost? Where is that lost spaces? Bring her back. Give her dignity. Like, grow her. That's what I did. I decided from then, actually, I literally changed the fabric of my life. I wear only the same
and that's what
shirt.
I have to do.
I made my own shirts. I got into the simplicity space where I eat, sleep, and be the saint I need to be inside. And I grew me, and by growing me, I grow everybody around me. And I feel it's all comes back to being the mother you need to be for you. And whether it takes medication or no medication, it's about you. You did him, now it's time to do you.
Me. Yes.
So does it make sense?
Much sense.
Yeah. So don't worry. I'm here for you.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do this weekly progress with you.